Thank you very much, Melik. I'm standing here with Rekkles after their amazing win against Unicorns of Love. Thank you very much for joining me. How are you feeling about this win?
I think this win was actually very needed for us because we've been struggling in the first 3 weeks. I think the week 1 was probably the worst one, but even in week 2 and week 3 we weren't doing too well. I think a lot of people expect more from us and we do as well. So starting this week with a win is very helpful because then also if we get a win tomorrow, things are going to look very different. Like we're going to climb the standings and get more confidence going, and then maybe for playoffs we'll be much more ready than we've looked so far. So I think it was actually very important for us.
Well, since you mentioned it, people have a lot of expectations towards Fnatic and towards you especially. A lot of people mentioned that you were struggling. Can you talk me through it as a player? What was going in your head at these moments?
For this year?
For the previous weeks.
Oh, for the previous,
yeah.
Okay. So in week 1, I think everyone was just trying to figure out how we were supposed to play with each other. Like, especially me, I felt like I was very uncomfortable when we were playing and I didn't really know what to do exactly in the game. I felt like I needed much more time than I was given to figure out how I was supposed to play with Hylissang and like our different way of playing the game now that we have Youngbuck on board. But for week 2 and week 3, it's been better. I think we've slowly like figured out what we need to do, and then even though this game wasn't too good in the beginning, I think we picked it up at the end and we played pretty clean. Yeah, we did most of the stuff that we've trained. You
did, and this last action was pretty intense. Can you talk me through the last action that actually made you win the game?
So when we got Nash and we got a couple of kills, we already called to end the game, but then we had some people running on the top side as well, so it became a bit messy, and then I think we failed the dive a little bit as well at the Nexus Tower, so it became much more close than it should have been. But the call was correct. I think we should have ended the game there. We just maybe should have focused the towers instead of killing people and then not let me be on my own, but it worked out in the end anyway, so it was good.
It did, and congratulations again for today.
Thank you so much.
That's all for us on this side of the stage, but don't go anywhere because after the break it will be, G2 versus Schalke 04. Don't go anywhere.